Creatures. Abomination. We arrived in the dead of night. We had been tracking the Malefica for days, and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached, a home on the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rock into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before fire rained from the sky. The sounds of destruction erupted in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. We shouted prayers to the Maker and deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creature fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris. The monstrous creature, looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced this to this, I realized. The mage had made this impact. No. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884, blessed. It is known that mages are able to walk the fade while completely aware of the surroundings. Unlike most others, who may enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because this awareness was wrong with me, or simply by virtue of the magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal, depending on the strength of the mage. Should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature unbeknownst to any was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle of Magi. Never mind. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with a demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more. Considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination, it is not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very serious indeed. Knight Commander Greagoir. It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. Grim and taciturn, Greagoir has been Knight Commander of the Templar Force station in the Circle Tower for so many years that hardly anyone except the first Enchanter recalls that he is not simply part of the tower itself. First Enchanter Irving. There is no higher office in the Circle Tower than that of First Enchanter. The one who holds this title must not only be an able administrator, but also a mentor, leader, and surrogate parent to all the mages of the tower. Irving has proven himself to be all these things with an added dose of cunning. Most apprentices know that little goes on in the tower that Irving does not know. He can soothe Templars angered by some childish magical prank at the same time that he lords the pranksters, and everyone walks away satisfied. Satisfied, damn it, that's a difficult word. Correspondence Interruptus, we have a new one. My dearest Virginia True Royal, regarding bodies ripped. Enclosed are 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for said bodies. I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favorite shirt, the bucking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements without sitting for a portrait, but I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. What? Not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Never mind. Yours, Sir Rival Grousman. Promises of pride. Aldred will show us the way. Finally, recognition within the circle and freedom from the scornful eye of the Templars. We will not be shunned. Be ready. Enchanter Gravid, Libertarian. Spell combinations. Shattering. A creature frozen or petrified by magic, as from the spell Petrify or Cone of Cold, is in a vulnerable state, subject to shattering if excessive force is applied to just the right spot. A critical hit from any weapon may suffice, and the spells Stone Fist and Crushing Prison have been known to achieve the effect as well. The Mages Collective. Despite the Loyalists' grasp on the Mages, the political community, many Libertarians and Equitarians have begun to see eye to eye with respect to the Enchanter's role in the Mage's daily life. A growing number of mages, particularly those whose magic never strays from the Maker's mandate, feel that the Enchanter's constant oversight is a burden upon their creativity and their very will, and one that hinders their ability to do their work. These mages, along with a number of hedge wizards who work the arts outside the Enchanter's influence, have formed a shadow guild of sorts, a mages collective wherein members can submit requests and have them seen to without judgment. This collective manages to work in the relative secrecy, their members discreet and their clients anonymous. As of yet, this collective has seen no sanction from the Templars, and there has been no sign that its members are practicing magic of which the Maker would not approve. Still, practicing magic outside the influence of the Enchanter is a dream for some and a dangerous notion for others, and many believe that it is only a matter of time before the veil of secrecy is lifted and the Mages Collective is brought to swift and brutal justice. From A Treatise on Magic and Politics by First Enchanter Josephus. Watchguard of the Reaching. I'm telling you guys, it's a test like the summoning. Why else would lessons be cancelled? And that outburst in the library with Aldred? I know the tome felt the page on the reaching. I copied what I could before they pushed us out. Ritual note, a sword lowered to strike through and ground. What? Never mind. You can't tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. I'm looking for more and you'd be smart to help. Gant. No, 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 and stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble because of you again. I don't care what's in the basement, and neither do the senior magi. Everything is about Aldred and the upper floors. I don't know what you're digging up, but those tomes are way older than our lesson texts. An apprentice shouldn't touch them. Ritual note, the threads burned before a giant spear raised. He stands alone, so whispers are known false. Nolan, scrolling corner, don't need him. Wayne, you reaching. First Enchanter Dorval fell suddenly to a disease of the lungs. This unfortunate disruption in the direct line of descent from Tower founding should be treated as opportunity. The Circle will reform practices to better address the times. Many rituals remain valuable, but some, the two bells, Garnel's lament, Watchguard of the Reaching, Wentforth, Da, have little to no meaning in our texts. We will move forward as Dorval would have wished and commit these and other ceremonies to the age we have left. With no plan of estate, his belongings have been transferred to into the common library for the benefit of all, except Circle of Major Declaration, Kinloch Hold, Transitional 590 Exalted, scribbled in the corner, reaching again, and old. They don't know, idiots, wards weaken. Watchguard of the Reaching, we will find 3 statues, and we will need to click them in a certain order, and I have no faintest idea in which. Let me send the trace in. Summoning Sciences. Nearly forgot that one because I clicked it. Apprentices are allowed and expected to willfully direct the minor spirit provided it is within the protective confines of the library. Placement of the shelves allows for passive immobilization and the emergency purging of any rogue entity. Take care, this exercise is not to be enacted during maintenance or other disruption of a library structure. The danger presented by an incorrect summoning, particularly exercise 3, is extreme. This book has been torn in half. The first half seems to be gone. No, the second half of a torn book. The summoning sigil will ignite upon ritual initiation. If the order is correct, the ritual will reset. Exercise 1. Address the summoning font. Select the second page from the Tome of Spirit Personages, second shelf. Pass open hand through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Exercise 2. Address the summoning font. Recite the Rhodocoms and Common Calling, first column, support shelves. Place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magus Corvish. Pass open hand through the second summoning flames. Exercise 3. Alert Senior Magi of lesson commencement. Address the summoning font. Recite the second passage of Elrond's Granite Bestiary's sealed text, third area. Trace the chosen sigil of the first area common table. Place a lock of hair between the pages of the Spiritora Messerialis, right of the 2 sealed texts. Perform Gollum's gesture 2 fingers at the statue of Magus Corvish. Breathe on the dried hemlock of the Novice Phylactery, second column, support shelves. Pass open hands through the third summoning flames. And there will be an exercise 4, which is an Easter egg, and I'll do the 4th, of course, as well, which basically consists of all 3 together. I'll write it out of the video. The spot. Make us win, Darcy. I said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Aldred set abominations loose. One was in my mentor's robe. If you make it here, something in the spot may help you out. No point in hiding from the senior mages now. And don't worry about Denry's usual fee for moving this bed. He's dead. Apprentice Mand. Letter of Termination. My dear apprentice, I have sent this courier with this note to officially end your period of apprenticeship. I harbor you no ill will, for despite your complete incompetence, you have failed to do lasting damage to myself or my work. Sadly, I will not have a chance to witness your floundering attempts at improvement. When you return from your current errand, your apprenticeship will be over. Now hurry, I have dire need of the supplies I sent you to procure. Sincerely, the Mage Teresta. Wo weiter?